guys, we are the marketing team at the Bell Orchard Hotel. And here's two pictures of the rooms. As a marketing team, basically we have to show them how beautiful and try to express our hard work to the public so they can come in. And these are two, that's a family room. And this is more of a single bedroom. Basically, this is our mission statement. To put in simple words, basically our job is just to get people to the door. You know, we have to go out there and show people why they should stay at our hotel, why it's more convenient for them. Because in our area, there's a lot of people that comes for businesses, so we got to show them why it's the best thing for them to come and relax at our hotels. Okay, objective of this thing, basically, we had to summarize how many rooms we sold by month from January to June by each salesperson. And then after we grabbed the data, we had to come up with a marketing plan. Because just the data is no good, we had to put into actions. And basically, I'm Tony, I'm the director of sales. Basically, I just had to come up with a plan to help brand the hotel and our department. And this is John. Unfortunately, he couldn't be with us today because, you know, he had a meeting. We had the state meetings coming today, so he had to go back to the hotel today. Sorry he couldn't be here. And basically, he's the manager of sales. You know, he has to make sure that the sales department is doing what they're supposed to do. He has to make sure the data is presentable, organized, and is useful. So when Chris needs it, Chris could just go and grab it. And this is Chris right here, the director of marketing. So after he grabs the data from John, Chris's job is to make those data useful to us. And he's about to speak on the data right now.
Okay, in the first part of the data analysis, we created 4 separate data tables, one for each of our 4 sales persons on our staff. And in addition to that, we built a table summarizing the data in those 4 tables. And the data in all 5 of these initial data tables that we created just summarize rooms sold over the first 6 months, January to June. That's the first 6 months of our fiscal year. So this is just the 4 data tables representing each of our 4 salespersons. So based on this data, we decided to put Jeanette in charge of sales, and we also put her, we decided to make her a mentor, a personal mentor for Danny Andrews, just based on their total sales. And obviously you can see that Jeanette's average sales number is the best far and away, and Danny's struggling a little bit. So this was a new sales data summary table which we created. We have a couple of features here, but basically this just this table right here just summarizes the information on the previous table. So it doesn't have data. It doesn't have data summarizing sales by each type of room, but yeah. But it is easier to see trends in overall sales by month in this table. A couple of the features we added were that we use conditional formatting to display which of our sales persons met or exceeded our quota per month, which was 275 rooms sold. So that's a visual representation of that. In these first rows here, the highlighted cells are obviously the ones that met or exceeded our sales quota per month. And then we also have a numerical representation of that, which we displayed using a COUNTIF function and the number of months meeting or exceeding quota row at the bottom there. Okay, so then we extended our analysis to a second part. We just created a couple of new columns. Well, we created one new column, which is percent of rooms sold. Just summarizes the number of total rooms sold by each of the salespersons. We have a pie chart representing that, and we also have a row which shows the percent change in month over month. So it's showing us like a real number percent trend in our sales month to month, and we have a line chart representing that. So this is that data I'm talking about. So you can see from the percent of rooms sold column at the end, you know, again, Jeanette is our superstar. And you can also see kind of the months where we end up struggling and the months where we kind of shine. We have kind of a highly volatile pattern, you know, a very volatile pattern in our sales. So we have a big increase in sales in March, a moderate dip in April, a huge increase in sales in May, and then sales drop a lot in June. And here's
basically the data he just presented you guys. We put in a pie chart to showcase. You see the biggest slice goes to Jeanette because she sold 32%. And the other 3 salesperson, you can see they're roughly around the same. That's why, like he said earlier, we made Jeanette the captain, which I'll get to more as the presentation goes along, exactly what her role is by that. And this is the change in sales by month. The green line represents January, the first month when we start. As you can see, it went up a little bit in February. Then we had an increase to March. And then we had a decrease from March to April. Then we went back up, then we went back down. So we're using this data to find out what can we do to make it more of a straight line going up. Because as you can see, we have an ups and downs mostly every time we switch months. So we gotta see, are we transitioning bad, or is it because of the first of the month is coming? So we have to pull the data together to find out why. And as you can see, everybody roughly stays around the same. But Jeanette just had a great sales thing. As you can see, she went up tremendously to almost 600 room in 1 month. So I know that this helped us. Basically, we wanted to show these salesperson that we care for the hard work they're doing. So this helped us kind of let's give Jeanette a reward, which we're going to talk about, which is right here. So, and then again, I used the data, which I gave to Chris. He's going to talk about exactly how he came up with the data.
Yeah, so we decided, because Jeanette is such a important part of our sales team, to reward her with a little bonus of a in-class Mercedes. It's a $50,000 vehicle. We felt that we could only in the budget, we went to our accounting department. They informed us that we can only afford monthly payments on this. I guess it would be it wouldn't be a lease. I guess on the car loan of $1,000 a month. And so we basically determined the terms that we could afford for our car loan. So we used the goal seek function as well as the payment function, and we ended up with about 60 months. And this is our monthly interest rate, so that's just the annual interest rate of 7% divided by 12 to get a monthly interest rate. And our monthly payments. We like to reward hard work in our sales staff, so kudos to Jeanette.
Okay, well, all the data that we collected, we came up with 3 different programs that will help us, do better as a company. The first one is Advice Captain, which whoever sells the most for that month, the next month they'll be in charge of the sales. They'll be the Advice Captain. If you need, for the other salesperson, if you need help, which this month is Jeanette, so if any of the other employees need help, they'll go to Jeanette to ask a question, and she'll be able to be an advice captain and show them what she did this month. Did she come up with a new theory, a new plan that's helping her? So, because it's not who sells the most. We want everybody to sell the same. We want to be a company, a team, so we want to move together forward. And red month is whatever month we sold the least that year. Following year come along, we're going to tag it with a red month. That we have to put in extra work. We have to go harder to make sure that month meets expectation. We sells the room, that the rooms are clean, that the rooms are functioning, everything. And discount months are the months, for example, you see there was a drop. Whenever we switch months, there was a little drop off. So we decided to come with a discount at the beginning of each month to try to raise sales in the beginning of the month. Because we was doing fine in the middle of the month. It's just this transition to the next month that was having problems. So these are the 3 ideas we came from the data we collected, and that's our presentation.
Any questions?
No.
All right. All right, guys. Nice job.